Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got a, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings. Yeah. Vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I got game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? I got game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up?
Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Guys, I'm go that, please don't. Go that with me. Guys, I'm go that.
Man, they even got enough change in the meter. Double part looking like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weed. When they jumped in the front seat to play with the speakers. Study my plans, stretch my bands. Plus when I stumble my customized vans. Plush like brush like plus I got 'em up. Plus size Panamera truck. I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like Chex Mix is post up be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust down my dad face, your chain is
Guys,
a
I'm
neck.
go that, please don't. Go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, just don't go that, me.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from the Superdome. Sheds off the tackle. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Young wasting no time, right to the air. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
After the interception, here's Griffin. Flushed out right. Over the middle, and Mayer hauls it in. Touchdown, Bills! Michael Mayer, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd down, Young. Buying time to his left. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. To throw, Young. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Young to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. It's Young off play action. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
Lutt's good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Back to it after the pick 6. Young steps away to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Young now. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Young off the play fake. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Here's Young. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Now this airmail to the sideline. It's incomplete. And there don't appear to be any flags forthcoming. Maybe a little fortunate there. It's 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Young. And that's out to the flat for Swift. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll bring up second down. They'll throw again. Young. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Albert Okwuegbunam. 45 yards. And the Steelers get a bit closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Herbert to start the drive. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And got his man complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play here for Buffalo. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Once again, Griffin. Mayer there to bring it in. Touchdown! Michael Mayer. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Young to throw it. Throw caught by Mayer. That'll give him 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing, Young. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Jack Fox now gets set to punt. Taylor now to return it. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They go play action with Griffin. He lets it go deep for Mayer. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Michael Mayer on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Lutz with the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Reed comes flying in from safety for the sack.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin' it, you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You got a love. Maybach, laid back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all-black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play, and then it's time. Better believe we gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about the that you do? Why you always rapping about the that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's up like that. If it's up like that, it's up like that.
Sometimes my feelings are blind. Sometimes I can't even give it a try.
Sometimes I keep it inside, but still I cry. Still I cry. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First play, and Young is going to throw it. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
On 2nd down, Young again. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Young on 1st down. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Micah Parsons coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And the Bengals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. After the interception, here's Griffin. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Credit the sack to the safety, Sean Taylor. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now here's Young. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Antonio Cromartie. And the Bengals are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and then we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6. Play action. It's Griffin. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Young. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Young. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Now Young on fourth down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't fourth and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Come on, set. Black 40. Ultra. Black shot.
Young now from the 50. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
It'll be Young again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 41. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year.
This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Michael Mayer, 59 yards. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. Griffin will try and throw. Escaping the pressure right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handle?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Inside the 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now.
On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be...
I count this money, then I count my blessings. If I ever took an L, then it stood for lesson. I'm the one, ain't no second guessing. I tried to dim my light, but my soul fluorescent. Wait, I tried to stay, but depressing. I even prayed to God, he ain't get the message. I'm living in the present, they gon' feel my presence. You can't dim my light, cause I'm luminescent. I rose from the ashes of the section. I seen a stranger in my own reflection. I point the in my own direction. I would've did it for my own protection. Keep debating about the GOAT. I'm the one like 2, 3, 4, 5. How you playing both sides? How I made 1 million, 2 million, multi. How I made 8 figures, 8 million 4 times. And I was underutilized the whole time. It's rigged. I guess they couldn't find a gold mine, you dig? The sheep sleep on me, but the ghost cosign. I stopped thinking about the future cause we got no time. The world changed. Damn. World change. Yeah, I tried and failed. I see my best friends jail, but betrayal was the real pain. Damn, the world changed. Look, I built walls around the house, networking. All these bloodsuckers, I just hope this networking. Soul searching, broken hearted with my chest hurting. But I was gifted with the best curses. I'm suffocating and my weight keep fluctuating. I showed love, how the you hating? Damn, I'm the greatest, but that's unrelated. I either overstay my welcome or I'm underrated. Lately I've been trying to wake sleepers. The fake woke and the gatekeepers. Too shallow for big fish, I stay deeper. We all gotta meet the same reaper and the same maker, even if we never touch the same paper. Made enough for a surplus quotas, but the money brought us much closer. Used to be silent when they load up. Remember that? Now they sit around and upload them. I swear the world changed. I swear to God the world changed.
Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Starting on the ground with Herbert. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Now Griffin. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. Flushed out right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
On third down, Griffin. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Stephon Diggs. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bengals march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Down. Red 38. Strike.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Antonio Cromartie.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Staying on his feet. Now look out, Griffin hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Young on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
One more time with Swift.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 5, 3rd and goal. They will run it with Swift here. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
With the way things have gone in this game, I think they've got to consider going for it here. I realize it's just the second quarter, so they're not panicking, but they need something to give them positive momentum to get things going.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw, Young. Flush to his right. Able to shake him off. Oh, Young loses it. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first. To throw is RG3. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Khalil Herbert taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Griffin. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action. Griffin. Forced out to his left. That's to the Notre Dame man, Michael Mayer. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Griffin. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Griffin. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Griffin. Open man is Diggs. He's got him. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Okay, break. Cowboy 80.
Herbert diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Young's and this throw brought in here by Mayer. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Okay,
and unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Young. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. He takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. And Young's throw there incomplete.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Steal. Check steal.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this.
I'm picking the litter, I'm pushing the limit, I'm picking the slack now. The glitters ain't gold, look around where we roam through. In the land of the broken, it's a lot we was prone to. Quicker sand was engulfing, but intact with my soul. Been dispatched, I'm evolving, searching for solitude. But most fold, I'm calm and composed. Stop the politicking with no, they voters is frauds. I'm off the hit with the 50s, I can't be product and system. I pray to God, no, he listen, won't seal my fate with some kisses. Nah, cause we ain't got time to keep off our toes. The type of vigor make you consider throwing